The 14A District Court, County of Washtenaw, State of Michigan is now in session. All those having business before the court draw near. The Honorable Judge Jay Cedric Simpson presiding.
And good morning. Court does call the case of Cross Street Apartments versus Piper Daniel.
Good morning, Your Honor. Norman Whitty appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Good morning. We have Piper Daniels. Oh. And also Edie Daniels. Hello.
Hello, Your Honor. Good morning.
Good morning. All right. What is plaintiff's claim in this case?
Your Honor, this is a non-payment of rent case. We're showing rent owing through the end of the month of July in the amount of $1,850. Court costs in this case are $196.27. Total amount to retain $2,046.27.
All right. And how are you folks intending on getting that paid? Daniels?
Oh, this is me.
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
Okay, so I did fall a bit behind on rent. And as soon as I became aware of this case, I made 2 payments last night, totaling approximately $850. I have a remaining balance. I have a check that is going to come within the week that will satisfy the remaining balance.
Awesome.
Within a week that you think we'll pay the entire balance off?
Absolutely.
All right. So what I will do is I'll adjourn this out. Regrettably, well, not regrettably, I'm going to take a vacation. And then I have jury selection on the 7th, or final settlements on the 7th, so I don't have a docket that day. My next day, Mr. Whitty, is the 14th.
That's fine, Your Honor.
So,
hopefully what'll happen is we'll just get you a dismissal in the meantime. It sounds like she's going to get us caught up.
so, ma'am, if you get that all paid prior to the end of this month, they will dismiss the case.
Thank you so
If,
much.
however, it's paid after the 1st of the month, August becomes due. So you would need to pay August prior to any dismissal of the action. Understood?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. So I'll adjourn this to August 14th, 2026 at
3 p.m.
3 p.m. And ma'am, that is an in-person hearing if everything is not paid.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you. Have a great weekend.
You too.
Thank you, Your Honor. Enjoy your vacation.
All right. I will once I
We'll
get there. Willow Ridge Apartments versus Alyssa Banks.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sidney Katz on behalf of plaintiff.
Alyssa Banks.
She is here. I did see her name.
I'm here. I just can't get my camera.
Oh, you did it. You got it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Mr. Katz, how much is owing, including court costs?
Non-payment of rent possession only 1884, which includes costs.
Give me that number again. I'm sorry, sir.
$1,884. 1884.
Thank you. All right. Ms. Banks, how are you intending on getting that paid?
With my next check, but my next check won't come till August 7th.
Okay. So let me ask this. Would that next check also cover your August rent?
No.
Okay. So how much are you going to pay on August 7th?
The past due, the 18 that I pay right now, that I owe right now.
All right. And did you have at what point do you think you were going to get your August paid then?
Let me look at the calendar.
Your Honor, I'm assuming we're going to be back on the 14th, correct?
Correct.
So
Correct.
hopefully
I
before
just
the
want to.
24th.
Yeah, if
Pardon?
I can make the rest of my rent or my August rent by the 24th, if that's doable.
Okay, I got you. All right. So what I'll do is I'll adjourn this out to August 14th, 2026 at 3 p.m. If everything's not paid, ma'am, that's an in-person hearing, okay?
You said by the 14th?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right, because you won't have it paid before the end of this month. If you paid it before the end of this month, they dismiss the case. But once August clicks in, then August becomes due. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right, bye.
Thank you, Your Honor, and have a great vacation.
All right. Thank you, sir. Wind management.
Hi, good morning, Judge.
Wind management versus Sharon. Is it Mahachik? Sharon Mahachik. Good morning.
Good morning.
Not here. If you'd like to take a default, please raise your right hand, sir. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, go ahead, sir.
Judge, this matter was brought under the notice to quit for drug use on the premises on or about May 28, 2026. Ms. Machasik overdosed on the premises, and that's why we brought this action.
All right. Judgment to the plaintiff, that is by default for possession. There is no redemption amount. A writ will issue in 10 days. Don't think
Thank you,
you
Judge.
require. All right, thank you. And counsel, you might want to, somebody very close to you, you might want to ask them about how they got the nickname Lock 'em Up Lily. But
Will do.
I'll let I'll let
Good
you
point.
figure that one, okay?
Thank you, Judge.
All right, take
See
care.
you later. Yep.
It's always
Clark,
entertaining, Judge.
Clark Road Family Limited versus Shaya or Shana Pool. I think it's Shana. They
We
here?
have, I believe we have a Shayna, Your Honor.
Shana?
Steve,
Yeah, not here. Go ahead, Mr. Gaines.
Steve Gann for the plaintiff, Your Honor. At this time, if she's not here, I move for a default on this matter.
Okay,
Current
raise your
bal-
right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, current balance due and owing is $4,493 in rent and costs, or rent and fees. And then the court fees are $223.72 for a total of $4,716.72. To the best of my knowledge, the defendant is not in the military. The defendant is over the 18, not incompetent, and the property has been kept fit for its intended use.
All right, judgment to the plaintiff. By default
Thank you.
for possession, redemption amount, any amount requested, writ issue in 10 days. Clark Road Family Limited versus Anastasia Wright.
May it please down the court, Steve Gann for the plaintiff.
She's here.
She's here.
Hi, I'm just turning my camera on.
Okay.
Did it come
All right.
on?
There you go. Yep,
Okay.
you're there. All right. And Mr. Gann, what is owing on this?
Sir, this one, the current balance owing is $5,430 in rent and fees, and then the court costs are $239.72, brings a total of $5,669.72, 5669.72.
All right. Ma'am, how are you intending on getting this paid?
Yeah, I'm planning to make a payment of 3,600, either today or tomorrow, and then the other 2,000 I was going to be paying on the 7th.
On the 7th? Okay.
Yeah. And then
And
for August rent, because I knew you were gonna ask me about that next.
yes,
um,
ma'am.
I'm just waiting for my student loan and financial aid check that comes, I believe, on August 26th.
Okay. And where are you a student?
Schoolcraft, college nursing.
Okay. So let's say you're gonna get 36 today or tomorrow,
Yeah,
then you're gonna be able to pay, you say about 2,000 on the 7th, correct?
correct, yes.
All right, so what I'll do is I'll adjourn this to August 14th, 2026 at 2 p.m. That's an in-person hearing if everything's not paid.
Okay,
All right. In the interim, if all of that gets paid, I suggest that you contact Mr. Gann's office and maybe you guys could work out an agreement where if you get your August paid by the 26th, you said, or somewhere around there, then maybe do a conditional dismissal or something like that if you catch up this 5,000. Okay?
okay, thank you so much.
You are welcome. And what are you going to be when you grow up?
A nurse. I'll be a nurse actually really
A
soon.
nurse.
Yeah, in December.
Okay, fantastic. All right.
Thank
We'll
you.
see you later. Take care. Clark Road family versus Alexa McGee.
Yes, hey, let me start my camera on.
All right, she's here. And if you get a camera, Mr. Oh,
Steve
there
Gann
you
for the
are.
plaintiff,
Yeah.
Your Honor.
Hey, good
All right,
morning.
go ahead, Mr. Gann. Mr.
Me?
Gann, go ahead, sir. Oh, we can't hear you, Mr. Gann. Mr. Gann? He's talking, but I can't hear. Can't hear you. Something happened. Oh, he just dropped. Okay, Ms. McGee, hold on, and as soon as we get the attorney back, we'll. I don't know what happened.
The very last one is pro.
Everything else is Mr. Gann. Okay. All right, let me try to call this case while we wait for Mr. Gann. Jeffrey Patrick versus Jason Pennington.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello, what's your name?
Jeffrey Patrick.
Jason Pennington is not here. And do I have a second service on this? I don't think I do.
Don't.
All right. Okay, sir. It's not here. I cannot issue a default today. I can give you my next date that I'll have to adjourn this to, which will be August 14th, 2026 at 3 p.m. And sir, let me ask you, as of right now, how much is owing?
Including late fees, 1,300.
1,300 is currently owing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
And monthly rent is how much?
Monthly rent is $625.
Okay. So we'll be in the $2,000 range when we come back. All right, sir. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good vacation.
Yes, sir. Thank you. All right. And all right. And let's see, who do we have there waiting? Weatherspoon, Miller. There's an individual who's signed in iPhone 1. Can you unmute and state your name?
Valerie Miller.
Okay, you're Miss Miller. All right. We're with your case, we're also awaiting the return of the attorney to our Zoom. Oh, yeah, you know that. I have all three.
Yeah, Miss Ashley.
Yes, Miss Lashley. All right. Miss Lashley, we're also waiting. So court is stayed in brief recess, and once he pops back in, we'll come back on and move it.
The 14th District Court is now back in session. The Honorable Judge Jay Cedric Simpson presiding.
And I think Mr. Gann is back.
Yeah, sorry about that, Iron. I believe we had issues with, we got cable people working outside.
Oh, okay. All right. Not a problem. I think we were on McGee, Alexa McGee.
Alexa McGee.
There
So-
she is.
Yeah. Hey,
See,
good
she
morning.
came back, Ann. She was here. She just waited. Everybody waited patiently. I kept telling them you were a nice guy, so we're gonna wait. But
Thank you, Your Honor.
anyway. All right. What is the claim?
The claim, Your Honor, is 2,619 in rent, 239.72 in cost for 2858.72.
172. All right. And Miss McGee, how are you
Yes.
intending on getting that paid, ma'am?
So next Wednesday, I'm gonna put down 1,000 on the rent,
Okay.
and then on the first, I'm gonna put down another 1,000.
Okay, so on the next Wednesday, the 29th, you're gonna put down 1,000.
Yes, sir.
All right. And then you won't have another 1,000 until the first, right?
Correct. Yes.
All right. And then how much is your monthly rent?
1623.
1623. All right. So then we're going to be about 900. We're going to be back up around 25, I think. Yeah. Coming into August.
Okay.
Okay.
So I get paid again on. Did I say the 15th already?
I'm sorry?
Did I say the 15th? Because I get paid on the 15th.
On the 16th.
Yeah.
Okay.
The 15th.
I got you. Okay. So here's what I'll do. Make sure to make
Okay.
those payments.
Okay.
I'll adjourn this out to my next available date of August 14th, 2026 at 2 p.m. That's an in-person hearing.
Okay.
What I'm going to suggest you do in the interim is you contact Mr. Gann's office and see if you can work out some type of an agreement when we come back. Okay?
Okay. So should I contact him today, or you say when we come back?
No,
Feel free to give me a call
contact me.
anytime, Your Honor, or ma'am.
Okay. Can I write down your number?
Sure.
Right.
517
Hold on. I'm getting a
79.
pen. Hold on.
Hold on. She's trying to get a pen.
You said 517.
517 679
Okay.
1234.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Right.
All
Thank
right.
you. Have a good weekend.
You too. Have a good vacation.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Clark Road Senior Dividend versus Valerie Miller. All right, Ms. Miller, can you unmute? She did it the last time, so I know I got faith.
Yes, I'm mute. How you doing, Your Honor?
Oh, I'm doing well. Thank you, Ms. Miller. All right, what is the claim in this case?
Your Honor, the balance is 5,480 in rent, 239.72 in fees for a total of 5719.72, 5719.72.
All right, Ms. Miller, how were you intending on getting that paid?
Waiting on my income tax, but I had to send some paperwork in to the IRS. That's been the holdup. And plus I've been sick and everything, so I haven't been to work with my diabetes, and then I had colon cancer 2 years ago and it came back. So my daughter and my son was helping me pay the rent, but they can't do it no more. So I don't know. I've been trying to get help from people to help me pay it.
All right, have you applied for an SER?
Yes, I've been waiting on the 211. I've been waiting on all of them to get back with me.
Okay,
So
so
if
you
not,
gotta apply. Okay, apply for an SER. Did you contact Hawk?
yes, I'm waiting on everybody
Oh.
to get back with me.
Okay, so they haven't gotten back with you yet.
No.
Okay.
If not, I'm just gonna have to move and then just try to make payment with them. 'Cause I don't-
Okay. So here's what I'll do. I'll adjourn it to August 14th, 2026 at 2 p.m. If in the interim, it looks like you're going to either have to move or made that decision or how you're going to do things, then contact Mr. Gann's office, the numbers on your paperwork that you received.
Yes, I have it.
Okay, and see how, if that can all be structured in terms of how that would occur, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you and have a nice vacation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Good luck
Pam,
in,
if you
Huh?
if you get a tracking number for your SER,
Uh-huh.
there's a form that's in your packet called a rental assistance form.
Okay, yes, and I read all that. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and file that at get that and fill that out and submit that to the court by next Wednesday, okay?
By next Wednesday. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. All right,
So
thank
come
you.
back
You were
on-
saying something
You say
again?
come back on August the 14th?
Yes, at 2 p.m.
Okay, thank you so much.
yeah, I was just wishing her good luck. Ask her to give me a call if she needs some assistance trying to get things pushed through.
Okay, thank you.
All
I
right.
will. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Have a great weekend.
You too.
Clark Road family versus Ariana Weatherspoon and Lorenzo Lashley.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
May it please the court,
Lashley,
Steve Gann for the plaintiff.
All right, and what's owing?
Current balance is 4,744. 274.44 in fees for a total of 5,018.44. 5018.44.
Thank you. All right. And sir, I have that. Did you go to have your eviction prevention appointment on the 20th?
Yes, sir.
All right. And they were waiting on you to get documents in there, right?
Yes, we actually finished that process.
You did. So you've submitted the documents, don't have a response yet. Is that right?
Yeah, we submitted it with the coordinated entry and we just submitted for SER.
Okay, so you did SER and that was through Hawk, I think that's your prevention program.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
now they're gonna need you to get down around the $3,000 range. I'm sure they told you that,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
All right,
plan
so
go ahead, sir.
go ahead.
We plan on making a payment next week, just to cut that in half, that 4,000 in half. That way we can sign up for a livable. They have a livable. How do you say it? Program that you can become part of, where you would pay installments on your rent. So.
Oh, I see.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you're muted, Mr. Gann. Oh, he's still muted. Can you,
I'm sorry, we are glitching, Your Honor. Hopefully
All
it'll be done
right.
before I'm back on for your new docket.
All right. Were you saying something? You look like you were talking.
No,
Gann.
I was just making sure that they had the full balance.
Got it. Okay. So Mr. Lashley, how much were you intending on paying next week?
2,000.
2,000.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you're gonna pay about 2,000 next week sometime. I'll put that by the 31st. All right. And then you're waiting on answers from SER and Hawk, and then trying to get yourself in the position where I got you.
Yes, for September. We want to be current by September. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna adjourn this out to the 14th of August, 2026 at 2 p.m. That's an in-person hearing.
Okay.
What I'm gonna suggest you do is get the 2,000 paid in, contact Mr. Gann's office, see if you can work it out in structure, because it sounds like you're trying to get yourself definitely caught up by a particular point in time.
Yes, sir. The heat wave didn't help because I do postal service, and heat wave didn't help. The fire smoke didn't help. So We're catching back up though. We're getting busy.
Hold it, you're blaming everything on the heat
It
and
was
the
bad.
and the smoke?
It was bad.
Yeah, you're trying to blame Canada for everything, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Right.
Oh man. Thank you.
I got you. I understand, Mr. Lashley. All right. Okay, then we'll see you on the 14th.
All right.
And again, contact Mr. Gans' office, see you can structure something. All
All
right.
right. Thank you. Have a good rest of your day.
You do
Thank
the
you, Your
same.
Honor. And I believe this will be the end of my morning. I'll see you at noon.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
14A stands in recess. Real Properties versus Nakia James.
Good morning, Judge Simpson.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Burns, P 87855 on behalf of plaintiff.
And also Henry Davis. All right. And what is plaintiff's claim?
Thank you, Your Honor. Plaintiff is claiming rent in the amount of $1,000 even, cost in the amount of $220 for a total due and owing of $1,220 even.
All right. And Ms. James, how are you guys intending on getting this paid?
Yes, Judge Simpson. My husband and I have been diligently trying to get this paid. I did make a payment of $50 yesterday. So by my records, it shows that I owe $950 less the fees that the attorney just referenced, the $220. Again, we're diligently trying to get this paid. I haven't been late on my rent for probably 2.5 years. And then the last couple months have been really, really challenging. I've lost some of my clientele due to the summer months. They've been wearing sew-in weaves or braid styles, and I usually don't do any of those. So a lot of the clients that I normally would have during the season, they are not coming into my salon. This is causing a decrease in my revenue.
So, you paid 50 and then you don't know how you're going to get the rest of this taken care of. Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, on August 1st, sir, I do have some clientele scheduled on that day. And a lot of those clients are more seasoned women, and they've been writing checks probably maybe 13, 14 years. So on Saturday, when I collect that money from those clients, I would need a little bit more time to allow that money to.
How much is your monthly rent?
It has now increased to $925. It was $895, but when it increased, that's when we started having a little bit more difficulty.
So here's what I'll do. My next date, counsel, is August 14th. She's entitled to the adjournment. But because of court scheduling, my scheduling, that's the next available date. So I'll adjourn it to August 14th, 2026 at 2 p.m. Ma'am, that is an in-person hearing. I'm going to suggest that you get whatever payments you can into the landlord prior to that time, and then we'll figure out where we're going from there. Okay?
Okay, so August 14th at 2 o'clock, that's an in-person hearing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and that's the time that I have allotted. Attorney Burns, can you tell me what those fees are according to your records? Did you say $220?
Yeah, so that's I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Thank you. Ms. James, there are statutory fees that we're entitled to collect. They make up the $75 attorney fee, service fee, as well as the court filing fee.
Okay, thank you for providing that information, attorney.
Of course.
I'm definitely going to need more time with that. As I stated before, it's been very challenging to just be able to make the rent with the decline in my revenue. Is that something that we can work on?
Ms. James, here's what we'll do. You try to work it out, get what you can pay it in, and then we'll come the 14th, we'll look at it and try to figure out where we're going to go from here. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you for your time, Judge Simpson. Have a good day.
You do the same.
Thank you.
Real Properties versus Sergio Serrata.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Burns, P87855 on behalf of plaintiff.
Not checked.
Sergio Serrata, not checked in. If you'd like to take a default, please raise your right hand, sir. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. Rent to retain is in the amount of $2,189 even. We have cost in the amount of $175 even, for a total of $2,364 even. We'd ask for the statutory 10-day writ period. No money judgment is to enter. To the best of my knowledge, defendant is above the age of 18, is competent, is not a member of the military, and the premises were kept in a habitable condition for the duration of the tenancy, complying with all local and state health and safety laws.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession, redemption amount in the amount requested, writ issue in 10 days. BO Properties versus Amani Person.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Burns, P87855 on behalf of plaintiff.
Hello, Your Honor.
Oh, Miss Person, I'll need a camera at some point, please. All right.
Oh, sorry. Oh my goodness.
Okay,
my bad.
that worked. I said, wow, we got a camera, but it's all green. Anyway, counsel, what is the plaintiff's claim?
Thank you, Your Honor. We're showing rent due in the amount of $1,774 even, cost the amount of $175 even, for a total of $1,949 even.
All right. And how were you intending on getting that paid?
Yes, hi, Your Honor. So I actually ended up losing my job back in May, or not May, excuse me, so sorry, at the end of April. I want to start off by stating I am not making any excuses whatsoever. This was my responsibility. I should have stayed on top of my rent. But with me losing my job and my health insurance, a lot of my life itself started becoming very.
I don't.
Can you hang on a second? Okay, go ahead.
So sorry. My life became very unstable. With me losing my insurance and losing my job, the job market had become very hard. I am now employed. I'm waiting for me to be eligible to start my insurance so that I can get my life back in order. I'm starting to slowly but surely piece my life back together.
Okay.
And I'm trying to
Let's do it this way.
Yes.
You don't see a way that you're gonna have this paid off before the end of the month, correct?
Correct, or at least I'm gonna try to find a way. I have a couple of avenues that I can go through. I was gonna move.
All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. You're entitled to an adjournment.
Okay.
So I'll adjourn this to August 14th, 2026 at what time? 2 p.m. That's an in-person hearing. Between now and that date, and realize your August rent is gonna click in.
Yeah.
So between now and that date, how much do you think you can pay?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna try to take care of at least over $1,000 of it. I'm gonna try to at least try to pay it all off. Coming here soon.
All right.
And the next week.
Within the next week. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Fantastic. Then I'll adjourn it out to that date and get the $1,000 into them, and then we'll see where we are.
Okay. And what, in your honor, please. What day was that again?
That was August 14th, 2 p.m. That is an
14th.
in-person hearing, so you'll need to come down to the court.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Thank you. Have a great day.
And that's all for me this morning, Your Honor. Thank you.
Bye now.
Thank you. All right. Court does call the case of Evergreen Apartments versus Markyla Jennings. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, Jillian Engen for plaintiff. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. And Ms. Jennings, good morning.
Good morning.
All right. What is plaintiff's claim in this case, including costs?
I have a balance of $3,070.04.
All right. Ms. Jennings, how are you intending on getting that paid?
So I paid $14.35 this morning.
Okay.
1,435?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you paid that this morning. All right, and then how were you intending on getting the other part of that balance paid?
I don't get paid again until August 7th. I think I could pay about 1,500 again.
Okay, so you got that was today, and then you're thinking you can pay 1,500 by August 7th.
Mm-hmm. Well, on August
Okay.
7th.
On August 7th. Gotcha. Okay, so what I'll do, then it looks like you're going to be close to having this paid, but then you're going to have your August rent, which will click in on that. Okay. So what I'll do, get those payments in, or that other payment in. I'll adjourn this out to August 14, 2026 at 1 p.m.
Okay.
Okay. And that's an in-person hearing. Come down to the courthouse, and then we'll figure out where we go from there. Hopefully, we'll only be dealing with August if that. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Evergreen Apartments versus Jasmine Messenger.
Jillian Engen for plaintiff.
Good morning, Judge Simpson.
Oh, there she is. Good morning. All right. How much is owing?
I have a balance including court costs of $2,842.86.
All right. Ms. Messenger, how are you intending on getting that paid?
I start a new job soon. I am in the process of being hired on, and as soon as I get my first check from them, I plan on making a payment. I also have other avenues that I will be going through and down to make a payment for them.
Other avenues, like you're seeking some type of assistance or?
Other ways to get income, yes.
Okay. All right. Here's what I'll do. I'll adjourn this. You're entitled to August 14th, 2026 at 1 p.m. That's an in-person hearing. You'll need to come down to the courthouse on that date. All right. And
Again, this is
realize that
August.
your August rent will be clicking in.
I actually move out on the 26th. I sign a notice to vacate and I give them all the information for me to leave. I used to work for this company as well, so that is something that
Okay, so you might have led with that.
yeah,
You're
I
gonna
was
move out the
I was
20,
required.
no, hold on. You're moving
Sorry.
out the 26th of this month?
Yes.
Okay, so move out, turn in your keys, make sure they know that you have moved out, okay? It will likely be then that the case would be dismissed, but I'd suggest that you contact the apartment complex and arrange some type of payment plan for the back balance.
So they have already told me that they're going to work out a payment arrangement with me. They still decided to send me to court anyway.
Well, that's their right, and they've got to
I
protect their
understand.
interest, okay? All
Thank you.
right, so do that, make sure the keys are turned in and everything is all set, and then it will likely, once you do that, the case will be dismissed, all right?
Thank you, Judge Simpson.
Thank you. Evergreen Apartments versus Tia Wright.
Jillian Engen for plaintiff.
Tia Wright?
Yes.
Oh, there you are. Okay. All right, how much is owing?
I have a balance including court costs of $3,976.69.
Ms. Wright, how are you intending on getting that paid? Ms. Wright?
Monday.
Well, then it looks like she's frozen. Yeah, we're gonna shut your video off, see if we can get some more bandwidth. She's gonna drop. Okay, I'll pass this matter. Glencoe Hills versus Angela Stoker.
Jillian Engen for plaintiff.
Ms. Stoker? Yep, she's here. Nice ceiling. Ms. Stoker, you there? You see? I know. You need to unmute. Angela Stoker? This is going well. Ms. Stoker, can you unmute if you can hear us? I don't know if she can, it's just the ceiling. So if we could try to send her a message up. Oh. Ms. Stoker?
Hello.
Hello. Okay, there, well, kind of there you are. You got the ceiling. Oh, I guess we'll
Here I
do
come.
it. Okay.
Sorry, I was getting ready for work.
Oh, okay. All right, I understand. All right, Miss Engine, what is the how much does she owe?
I have a balance including court costs of $728.98.
All right. Ms. Stoker, how are you intending on getting that paid?
I have the money. I was gonna pay it today.
I'm sorry?
I said I have the money. I was gonna pay it today.
You're gonna pay it today? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna put you're gonna pay the balance today. Get that paid, and the case will then likely be dismissed. I will, however, adjourn it out to August 14th, 2026, 1 p.m. That's an in-person hearing, but if you get it paid before the end of the month, they're going to dismiss and we'll be all set. Okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day at work.
You too.
All right. Well, I'm trying, but I don't know. Glencoe Hills versus Kenya Davis Crawford.
Jillian Engen for plaintiff.
Is that Kenya Davis Crawford? Is she here? I'm sorry. I didn't hear you.
You'll have to recall it. She would not.
Glencoe versus Kenya Davis Crawford. There you
Present.
are.
Yes.
Okay. All right. What is plaintiff's claim on this one?
I have a balance including court costs of $1,617.84.
All right. And did you have an appointment with Hawk, ma'am, on the 21st?
Yes. Yes, sir.
All right. And they said they're waiting on other documents from you, or did you get those in to them?
I'm still. It's another app that I have to get in order for me to get my pay stubs, but that's the only thing I have to turn in. And
All
they
right.
said
And then,
it won't be any more my apologies, Your Honor.
okay. And then once she gets those, the landlord documents are going to be. So I'll indicate she's contacted Hawk. I'll adjourn this out to my next available date, August 14, 2026 at 1 p.m. Okay, ma'am? That's an
Thank
in-person
you.
hearing if everything is not paid.
Excuse me, sir. Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
What?
Did you not hear me?
No, sir.
Okay. I'm adjourning it out to August 14th, 2026 at 1 p.m. That's an in-person hearing, so you'll need to come down to the courthouse if everything is not paid before the end of this month, which is probably not going to be. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, Your
All
Honor.
right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gulfside Lake 1 and 2 versus Tracy Hughes. Good morning.
Jillian Engen for plaintiff.
Tell you what Alan said about you getting gas.
Why would you tell you what actually?
Oh, yeah. You see Hughes, just calm down. Miss Hughes?
Yes.
Okay, there you are. All right. All right. How much is owing on this?
I have a balance including court costs of $725.62.
All right. Miss Hughes, how were you intending on getting that paid?
I paid 200 of that this morning. I just had a really big expense pop up that I had to pay, so it's taken me a while to catch up. The next time I get paid, I should be able to pay the rest of that balance off. which I just got paid on Tuesday, so in 2 weeks. I think that date
In
is
2 weeks, and by that time, your August rent will have clicked in.
yes, but I can pay the August rent separate from that. Or I should be
Okay.
able to.
All righty. Here's what I'll do. You at least got part of a plan in mind. I'm going to adjourn this out to August 14th, 2026 at 1 p.m. Okay, that's an in-person hearing, so if everything's not paid up, you'll need to come down to the courthouse, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Court calls the case of Gulf Site Lake 1 and 2 versus Nathaniel Caldwell.
Jillian Engen for plaintiff.
Nathaniel Caldwell.
I'm here.
Caldwell.
Yeah.
All right. I'll need a camera. Okay, what is the plaintiff's claim?
I have a balance including court costs of $2,594.95.
All right. Caldwell, how do you intend on getting that paid?
I can just make payments every 2 weeks when I get paid. That's the best that I can do at this point. I'll try to find some other resources, but that's what I'm looking at right now.
All right. Between now and the end of the month, how much can you pay?
Between the end of this month?
Yes, sir.
I can try to get at least 500 in by next Friday.
All right. 500 by the 31st. I'll adjourn this matter out to August 14th, 2026 at 1 p.m. That's an in-person hearing. Realize your August rent will click in on the 1st.
Yep.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gulf Site Lake 1 and 2 versus Emmett Redwine.
Jillian Engen for plaintiff.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Redwine. All right. How much is owing?
I have a balance including court costs of $3,085.89.
All right. Emmett, how you gonna get this paid?
I'm gonna get it paid. I'm gonna get it paid ASAP for sure.
Okay, I'll just put that in the file ASAP. Wait,
I'm sorry.
okay, how much can you Emmett, you know how this works. How much
Yes.
can you get before the end of the month?
That's next week.
Yeah, I know. I know when the end of the month is. Well,
if you gave me a extra week, I can give you a better answer.
Okay. Are you gonna have something by August 7th then?
Yes.
How much?
I say at least. I'm gonna say at least 2,000.
All right. So I'm gonna put 2,000 by August 7th. I'm gonna adjourn this case August 14th, 2026, 1 p.m.
Your Honor.
In person. What?
Your Honor. Okay, could I say this then? Back we say August 14th. If I gotta come back to court August 14th, I can have I say I had at least 2,500 paid by August 14th.
Okay. All right. Let's do it that way.
Yes. I can, that'd be better for me.
Okay. You're gonna have 2,500 paid by then, but realize your August rent clicks in, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. We'll see you on the 14th, Aaron.
What time?
1 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Gulf Site Lake 1 and 2 versus Bonnie Shots and Brandon.
Jillian Engen for plaintiff.
I'm here, Your Honor.
All right, there he is. Okay, and how much is owing?
I have a balance including court costs of $2,994.14.
All right, Mr. Jacques, when are you gonna get that paid?
If you're scheduling out to the 14th, I can have that whole balance paid by for the 14th.
Including your August rent?
Probably not the August rent yet.
Okay, so I'll just put that you'll be able to pay the balance that we have now, but not August rent. Try to get it paid by the 13th if you can.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Okay, so get that paid. I'll adjourn it out to August 14th, 2026 at 1 p.m. That's an in-person hearing, Mrs. John. Okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good weekend.
You too. Bye-bye.
Gulfside Lake 1 and 2 versus Jassery Garcia.
Jillian Engen for plaintiff.
And Angel Diaz Garcia. Diaz. No response. If you'd like to take a default, raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is a case for non-payment of rent. Rent to retain possession is $2,930.75. Court costs are $214 for a total of $3,144.75. Plaintiff is requesting a default judgment for possession only with a writ to issue after 10 days.
Judgment to the plaintiff, that is by default for possession, redemption amount, any amount requested with the writ issue in 10 days. Gulfside Lake 1 and 2 versus Michelle Goebel and Marlon Goebel.
Jillian Engen for plaintiff.
Good morning. This is Michelle Goebel.
Okay, there she is. All right. Good morning.
Good morning.
And how much is owing?
I have a balance including court costs of $3,163.14.
All right. Ms. Goebel, how are you intending on getting that paid, ma'am?
So next week I should be getting out a loan. I'm aiming for like 1,800 to 2,000 at least by next week, and then the following week I do get paid again. So
gotcha.
I would be closer to like the 3,000 mark by then. It's definitely the plan.
All right. And then you got August rent, right?
Right.
Yeah. So you're just gonna have to kind of work your way through this and try to, I see what you're doing now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, trying to at least get to a decent balance and then just pay August off throughout the month. So
then figure out where you are. Okay.
Exactly.
So here's what I'll do. I'll adjourn this to August 14th, 2026 at 1 p.m. That's an in-person hearing. Get that 1,800 to 2,000 paid in. Then we'll come back on and whatever else you can get paid in, and then we'll come back on that date and figure it out. Okay?
Thanks, Judge. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Take care.
And you too.
Gulfside Lake 1 and 2 versus probably Heaven O'Connor.
Jillian Engen for plaintiff.
And Catherine. Is it Derike B?
It's Derike, sir.
Say it again for me. Oh, you broke up, so that didn't help me. But okay. All right.
Right.
Great. Got it. Well, that makes sense. All right. How much is owing on this account?
I have a balance including court costs of $1,000.
Okay. 1,000 even. And how are you going to get that paid, ma'am?
I made a payment of $600 this morning, and
Okay.
the rest will be paid with August rent. When I get paid on the 7th, I was sick and lost some time at work, and my sick pay was delayed until my next check. But everything will be taken care of by next month.
By August 7th, you think?
Yes, sir.
All right. What I'll do is I'll adjourn it out to August 14th, 2026 at 1 p.m. That's an in-person hearing. If you have everything paid, so you'll have a $400 balance, you're going to pay your August rent plus your $400 balance by the 7th. If all of that's paid, including any late fees or anything, they're going to dismiss the case and you won't need to come down to the court.
Excellent, sir. Thank you.
that way, hear me mispronounce your name again. So, all right.
Everyone gets
Okay.
there.
Actually, when I see it on the screen, I get it. All of my files,
all
they're in
caps.
capital letters.
Yeah.
So
The capital R makes a big difference.
it does. It does. All right. You have a good weekend, ma'am.
You too. Thank you, sir.
The Haven versus Cynthia Fisher. And Kathy Zawasik.
Zawaki, can you hear me, Judge?
Yes, ma'am, I can.
Good morning, Judge Simpson. Nice to meet you.
Good morning, ma'am. All right. And where are we on their case? This is a termination.
Yes, Your Honor. We are proposing, council just sent a proposed conditional order of dismissal to Ms. Fisher and Ms. Zawaki, with that proposes a move out date, and some conditions. And so if they agree with that, it will give them through the 26th to move out. If they could review that conditional dismissal, and if it's acceptable to them, they can go ahead and sign it and send it back, and we'll get it submitted to the court.
Yes, how was that? Yes, just to let you know, Judge, can I speak for a minute? So we had
go ahead.
an addendum. Basically, we talked to the Haven, they did agree. No lease termination fees. We already have an appointment. I'm sorry, we already have a new apartment, and we're doing a big, we're starting the move early in August, but we actually do the big move on August 14th. And I'm not sure, what do you mean by, is the paperwork going to be put in our mailbox, or how do we get it and where do we send it?
It's getting emailed to you.
Okay, to my email address, because my roommate, it doesn't have a functional email address.
I think it's being sent to both emails that they have on file.
Okay, I'm not sure my roommate will be able to get that. We've been having some issues. Can I just do, what do I need to do? And let's say for my email thing, can I just do for both of us?
Well, I'm wondering, maybe, Your Honor, do you have any settlement conference dates available, and we could come in person just so that we can
Wait, I'm very busy. I would prefer not coming in person. I would prefer doing just email. I can try to access her email. What is the email gonna include? And we just basically sign it and then send it back to you, or what?
Yes, that would be fine. Let me.
Yeah.
It's gonna include a PDF document that has the drafted order in it. And you can review that carefully and go ahead and if you agree, you can sign it. You can, I don't know if you have a way to print it, sign it and send it back. That would work.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to send the PDF file to my work address.
Okay.
Because we don't have a functional computer at home.
That
And do we need to do both of them, or can I just do one document for both of us sent to my email?
You can do one document as long as both of you sign it.
Okay, got it. Perfect. That would be perfect.
Yep.
And I do have a question or comment.
Yeah,
This paperwork, we kept getting multiple copies of this court paperwork, both delivered to us in person and sent to us by regular mail. And I'm kind of questioning as to why there were so many of the same documents sent. And the other thing is, I have a question about communication.
Ma'am,
Can you hear-
ma'am, the law requires that we
Yes, sir.
numerous. The law requires that we send numerous notices to the tenants.
Oh,
And
okay.
That's why you get so many. You can frame it, put it up on the wall, do whatever, start a fire. but
You got it. At our new apartment, sir. I have one more question. How does, I was confused as to how the landlord was communicating with the attorneys for them, because I put voicemails into the attorneys. I communicated almost on a daily basis. And basically the court, I'm sorry, basically it seems to me that there might have been a little bit of a lag time with communication. Because this August 6th date was set 3 to 4 weeks ago.
Well, that sometimes happens. They'll figure it out.
I hear you.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm gonna adjourn this out to August 14, 2026, 1 p.m.
Sir, we're moving. We're moving. Sir, we're moving on that day. We cannot do August 14th. I mean, we're moving to our new apartment, and that's when the movers are coming.
Tuesday the 11th. Yeah. Sure.
I have to have a Friday, sir, because I work.
Ma'am, I'll
Yes.
set it for August 11th, 2026 at 9 a.m. That is a in-person proceeding. All right.
Sir, if we get stuff into them, that I shouldn't have to show up, correct?
Well, technically, I have to make sure that everything is fine on that certificate of compliance, and I usually have people appear in person. You can send in a Zoom request, and I may let it happen that way.
Oh, okay, sir, but I'm working. I have patients all day, and that's why I was asking.
Ma'am, that
Yes,
is how
sir.
the court works. Okay? I try to accommodate people the best that I can, but that is set as an in-person hearing. You can send in a Zoom request. I will consider and I'll potentially allow you to appear via Zoom. All right? That's the way it works.
Thank you, sir. I will be at work, so my roommate will not be with me. So it would just be me. Is that okay?
Ma'am, we'll make
I'm
it
at work.
work.
I can't leave work.
Somebody just needs to be here. Thank you.
Yes, I will be there if needed. Yes, sir. And I'm sorry, what was the time again, sir?
9 a.m.
9 a.m.
9 a.m. on August 11th. I will be there, but I hope to have everything sent to, and there will be an address on, I'll send stuff. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you. Evergreen Apartments versus Tia Wright.
Jillian Angan for plaintiff.
Hello, Tia right here.
Okay, now she's here. All right. Okay, I had a claim of the plaintiff, including court costs, of $3,976.69. Ms. Wright, how were you intending on getting that paid?
I can pay about maybe at least $1,500 by the 1st.
Okay. Prior to the 1st or on the 1st?
Prior to the 1st.
All right. So I'm going to put, you're going to pay $1,500 by the 31st. All right. And then you'll have leftover, of course, what's left over from this balance plus your August rent.
Yes. Okay. And I'll be able to make a payment on the 3rd and the 7th and the 10th and the 14th.
Well, all of those payments pay off everything, you think?
Yes, it should.
It should? You think? Okay. So I'm going to
put
that.
And if not, it'll be very, very close.
Gotcha. That you're going to have the balance paid by I'll just put the 13th and then we'll see where we are. But make those payments, okay?
Yes, sir.
I'll adjourn this out to August 14th, 2026 at 1 p.m. That's an in-person proceeding. So if everything's not paid, I need to have you show up at the courthouse, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Yep. Have a good day.
You do the same. I think that's it, Ms. Engel.
I think that's it, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
All right. Take care.
Thank you, you too.
Hold on, I wasn't seeing 0.
Hello?
Is that for a different person?
What are you talking about?
I'm sorry, I wasn't seen yet. My case wasn't called yet.
I know.
Oh, okay.
we have more to go. You're all right. He's out there all panicked and everything. I'm like looking at his face, making me nervous. Now that I'm nervous, everything's gonna go crazy here. All right, and everybody can blame Mr. Walker. All right. Northville Crossing versus Jessica Bradshaw.
Good morning, Your Honor. Rachel Dornbush, Pallets Law, P78301 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Jessica
Good morning.
Bradshaw. There she is.
I'm here,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Wow. That kind of makes me
It's
feel bad.
not unfortunate to see your smiling face, Judge.
All right.
Just
how
in my
about-
predicament again, unfortunately.
It happens. Let's see what we can
Well,
do.
Only if I could stop my seizures. It's unfortunate.
Well, you're right, but guess what? You're here. So we can
That's
work
right.
we can work through the rest of this.
Well,
right,
if they
Ms.
could only
Dornbush?
figure out the cause of them, that would be great.
All right.
With costs, Your Honor, it's $2,190.41.
All right. Ms. Bradshaw, how are you intending on getting this paid?
I put in for an SCR. I have a
Okay.
manager calling me back in regards to that. I was off on medical leave for 4 months, and unfortunately my job was given away. Trinity has helped me get a new job. I started that the end of June. I received my first paycheck July 10th. That's why I have a case manager calling me back from DHS because they denied my SCR, stating I made too much. So, yeah.
All right. So let's do this. You'll need to fill out the paperwork in your packet.
Okay.
Okay, the rental assistance with your SCR tracking number on it.
I do have my tracking number for you if you would like that.
Well, I don't need it. You need to put it
Okay.
on that form and file it with the court, okay?
Okay.
All right. And then you're gonna get some checks in because you're working now, right?
Yes, I already turned that into DHS. I also turned the ones in, like, because obviously I was on medical leave. So they gave me like portions of a check due to like my I don't know what they called it, like a partial check or whatever. So I turned those into DHS as well. So I have those as well.
Okay, Miss Bradshaw, listen. Are you gonna be able to make any payments to the landlord in between?
I can pay like $700 because obviously I did receive some
when
checks.
can you get that? Okay, hold on. When can you get that in?
I can go take that down to the clubhouse right now.
Okay, so you can get that today.
Mm-hmm.
And then how much do you think you can get in before the end of the month?
I
Are you gonna
can.
are you gonna get another check before the end of the month
I don't get paid again until the 7th.
of August?
Correct. And then
Okay,
August month's rent is due as well.
you're right. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do, Miss Bradshaw. All right, I'm gonna adjourn this to August 14, 2026 at 12 noon. That's an
Okay.
in-person proceeding. If you don't have everything paid up, then you'll need to be here, okay?
That's my next
And-
question because I'm in training technically and I can't really afford to take
Ms.
the work
Bradshaw,
off.
I realize you've been through a lot. So
Oh, yeah.
submit a Zoom form, we'll consider it, and I'll let you appear via Zoom,
Okay.
okay? And then, the other thing I'm gonna suggest to you is get the $700 in and then contact Ms. Dornbush and see if something can be worked out regarding sort of structuring a payment now that you've got your employment back, all right?
Okay. And is Mrs. Thornbush's number in here?
Dornbush, okay, it's,
Sorry.
go ahead, Ms. Dornbush.
Ms. Bradshaw, it's on the paperwork if you have it that told you to appear today. It's a 248 number out of Troy. Do you have that paperwork? If not,
I have it right here next to me.
You should see, it says under plaintiff's attorney Matthew Pallets.
Yes.
That's the phone number. Give me a call there.
Okay, I will.
Thank you.
All right,
You're welcome.
Bradshaw. All right, you take care. Have a good weekend. Take care of yourself, please, okay?
Thank you. You too.
Northville Crossing versus Delana, is it Denard?
Yes, Your Honor, Delana Denard.
Okay, there she is. Okay, let's see.
And Your
And
Honor, we've got Miss
Go ahead.
Denard at 1976.89.
1976.89?
Yes.
Your Honor, may I make a statement in regards to the amount?
Yes, ma'am.
So in May, there were 2 issues with the payment that I submitted, and I gave the office proof that the returned payment would not have been returned had they processed it on the date that was stated online. And they stated that they would waive the fee if I submitted a verified form of payment. And I did so, however, they applied it to someone else's account and then later added it back to my account and even marked it as a misapplied payment. However, they did not remove the $85 in late fees that resulted in that. Is there a way to make a note of that? Because that 1976.89 includes that $85 that should not have been there because I did pay.
Your Honor, I don't know anything about any of that, but I'm happy to discuss it with my client,
Okay.
get some background on what occurred.
Okay, so ma'am, between now and the end of the month, is there an amount you can pay?
I don't have the ability to pay anything at the moment. However, I have submitted an application for SER and the union that I'm a part of. I've also applied for their emergency assistance fund as well. Both of those applications are pending. And so I am waiting to hear back on what will happen with those. And then
All
both.
right.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. I'll adjourn this matter August 14th, 2026 at 12 noon. Okay, and then we can see where we can go from there. Just understand, ma'am, that August rent will be clicking in. Okay,
Okay.
thank you. Northville Crossing versus Cynthia, is it Botched?
Yes.
All right, did I get the last name right or no?
Close, it's Foch, but that's okay.
Folks, okay. I didn't know what to do with the O. All right. Okay. How much is owing on her account?
With cost, Your Honor, $2,366.38.
All right. Ma'am, how are you intending on getting that?
Well, I told them besides my regular rent payment, I could give them extra money each month and hopefully get current that way.
Okay.
I am
they-
disabled right now. I broke my legs and I'm waiting to have my cast set. So how much would I need by when?
Okay. Well, how much can you pay? Let's say before the end of the month, by next Friday.
Next Friday, I would think I could pay at least $925.
Okay. All right. Make sure to get that in by the 31st, okay?
The 31st. Okay, thank you so much.
All right. And then I'm going to give you, and then between August 1st and the 13th, basically in those 2 weeks, how much do you think you can pay?
Well, I'm supposed to get an adoption subsidy. I adopted my grandson and something got messed up last month. I didn't get my check, so hopefully I should get double. And then I could pay it all off. But I'm still working on them to see why I wasn't paid and when I'm gonna be paid.
Got it. Okay, so I'll leave it at that amount, the 925. I'll adjourn
Okay.
this to August 14th, 2026 at 12 noon. That's an in-person hearing. All
Okay.
right, but if you're still
Okay.
dealing with your leg, then send us a request for a Zoom and we'll accommodate you, okay?
Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you. You have a great weekend.
Thank you, you too.
Northville Crossing versus Jenny Hicks. Ms. Hicks?
Here, Your Honor. Yes.
Oh, that's okay. Hello.
Hello.
All right. How much is owing, Ms. Dornbush?
With cost $3,349.02.
All right. And ma'am, how are you intending on getting that paid?
I just recently filed for bankruptcy and they added the 3,200 whatever dollars into the arrears of that. But
When did you file for bankrupt, ma'am? When did you file for bankruptcy?
I signed my papers yesterday. I filed at the beginning of June, but signed my papers yesterday.
Do you have a case number, Ms. Hicks?
For the bankruptcy?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
Do you have it with you today? I need to be able to locate and verify the case.
Okay, I have to look at my notes right quick. One second.
I mean, Your Honor, if it pleases the court, if the court wants to give it the next date, and if Ms. Hicks wants to chat
I'll
it,
adjourn
that's
it.
fine. And then once I'm able to verify that, Your Honor, I suspect we'll be submitting an administrative close on this case.
Absolutely. Ms. Hicks, are you still there? I think she tried to go someplace on her phone, and then I'll adjourn this out to August 14th, 2026 at 12 noon. We will let her know when she comes back in that that's what we did. Okay. Well, she dropped. Northville Crossing versus Andrea. Is it Morphe? Angela Morphe, not here. I don't think I've had you sworn yet. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. Again, for the record, Rachel Dornbush, Palace Law, on behalf of the plaintiff. Your Honor, there's rent to retain of $1,909. Costs are $192 for a total due of $2,101, and we'd ask for a default possession only judgment with writ to issue after 10 days.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession, redemption amount in the amount requested with a writ to issue in 10 days. Northville Crossing versus Michael Powers, Jessica Lindau, and Gary Lindau.
Good morning.
Good morning. Excuse me a minute. Mr. Walker, quit looking so intense. You're like killing me, man. All right? just relax a little bit. Man, you're stressing me out. I haven't even talked to you and you're stressing me out. All right. All right, Mr. Powers, how are you, sir?
Not bad. How you doing?
I'm doing okay. All right, Ms. Dornbush, what does Mr. Powers know?
With cost $2,275.02.
All right. And sir, how are you intending on getting that paid?
Yeah, it's a little off. I paid $600 on Tuesday. I dropped off another $400 this morning, so it's $1,000. I could probably do another $700 by Friday. But if you adjourn me out to the August 14th, like everyone else, I'll be fully caught up with August rent. So.
Okay, so you think you can have your balance plus August by the 14th
Yes,
or
sir.
13th? Can you get it by the 13th so that they can check and everything?
Oh yeah, I'll try to have it dismissed so I don't have to see you.
Wow. You didn't have to say it that way. Man, that hurt my feelings. Between you and Walker, you're hurting my feelings. I'm not going to talk to you guys anymore. Fine. I'm just adjourning it out. August 14th, 2026. At what time? It doesn't matter. He doesn't want to come and see me anyway. I don't care. But that's an in-person hearing. All right.
Thank
If you
you.
have it all paid, I don't need to see you, and I don't want to see you either. Okay.
I
How's that?
appreciate it. Have a great weekend.
All right. You do the same.
Thank you.
Northville Crossing versus Pamela Presley. Pamela Presley, not here. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. There is rent to retain of $1,923. Costs are $192 for a total due of $2,115. And we'd ask for a default possession only judgment with writ to issue after 10 days.
Judgment to the plaintiff by default for possession, redemption amount, any amount requested, writ issue in 10 days. Northville Crossing versus Daniel Felchner and Courtney Petletchit.
Petletchit.
If you knew, why'd you make me have to say? No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Sorry, I'm at work.
All right, you're here. All right. And what is the plaintiff's claim in this case?
With cost $2,273.69.
All right.
Okay.
Ma'am, how were you intending on getting that paid?
We have about $1,500 right now. I was gonna go ahead and make a payment probably in the next 24 hours, if not by Monday. And then by the end of next week, we'll have the rest of it paid. And then our August might be about 12 days late, but we got that planned out.
Okay. So here's the thing. You think you can have this basically $2,300? You can have this paid before the end of the month?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you get the 20, let me just mark my file. I'm going to indicate you're going to pay the balance by the 31st. If you get that all paid by the 31st, this case is going to be dismissed and I'm not going to have to worry about August. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So you get that paid. I'll adjourn this matter out to the 14th of August, 2026 at 12 noon. Okay. And you, like Mr. Powers, you don't have to see me either. All right.
Okay. It's okay.
Yeah, all right.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
All right. Take care.
You too.
Oh boy, here we go. Northville Crossing versus Robert the Interferer Walker. No, I'm just.
Oh, it's Rob time. Yay. How you doing, Judge?
I'm doing okay, Mr. Walker. All right. What is plaintiff's claim in this case?
With costs, Your Honor, let me make sure I'm going to get the right number. Give me one moment. $2,311.89.
Okay. All right, Mr. Walker, how are you intending on getting that paid, sir?
I wanted to ask her, does that include the payment I made yesterday?
It does not account for a payment made yesterday. My ledger predates that. And so how much did you pay? And I'll verify with Northville Crossing.
$1,050 yesterday.
Okay. And Your Honor, if I may just verify with Mr. Walker, there's a mailing address on your account for South Lyon. Is that still a good mailing address for you?
No.
Okay. Can you log into your portal and change your billing address?
Yeah, they told me I couldn't do the portal. Oh, sorry. They told me I couldn't do the portal until the payment was made. So I'll do that.
You probably won't be able to pay through the portal, but you can still log in and edit your account. So you should be able to adjust the address. Just make sure your billing address is a current one for you.
Gotcha.
Okay. So if you paid that, when would you pay how soon can you get the balance in, you think?
On the 31st.
On the 31st, you can be paid in full.
On the 31st, I could be paid in full.
All right. So that's what I'll put. Put the balance by the 31st. Try to get that in either before the 31st or the 31st. If you have everything paid, they'll dismiss the case, and you don't have to come back and see me and interfere in my court proceeding.
Now here's the thing, Your Honor. If you want me to come back just for support, I will. I'll come back. I'll be a little mascot. I got you.
You know, there are days I need that support, so don't.
just call me, brother. I'm right here. I'll take care of you.
Yeah, all right. All right, Mr. Walker, I'll adjourn your case out to the 14th,
Thank you.
2026 at 12 noon. All right. If you've got it paid, I don't need to see you, but I got your number on speed
Amen.
dial.
Amen. Amen. You all have a blessed day. I appreciate you all. Thank you for your hard work.
You do the same. Thank you, sir. Whitaker Oaks Property versus David Petrowski and Vicky Pitt. David Petrowski.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Petrowski.
I figured it out.
All right. This is a termination of tenancy case.
It is indeed, Your Honor. The lease has ended. A 30-day or 1-month notice to quit was issued on May 4th, requiring defendants to vacate on or before June 30th.
All right. And Mr. Petrowski, what is your position on this case?
I just found out about it this month. I don't remember getting anything in June or May or whatever she said. But when I did get the notice from the court officer on the 10th, we're actively seeking to get another place. I would hope to at least get till like the first week of September.
Well, I can't give you that. And I don't know if the tenant or the landlord will work on that. What I'm going to do, sir, is I'll adjourn your case out to August 14th, 2026 at 12 noon. Look on your paperwork, and you might want to contact Ms. Dornbush to try and determine what the landlord will be willing to work with you in terms of a move out. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. I think that's it, Ms. Dornbush. Thank you.
It is indeed. I will see you at 2 p.m. Thank you, Judge.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. All right. I think that's it for our morning blocks. And those from the SEC, is it Kylie Hula? Thank you very much for
Thanks,
being
Judge.
here. All right. You take care.
You too. Have a great weekend.
You too. All right. That's it.
Ms. Martin, either Ms. Martin or has her children sweep all of the garbage that collects on the floor down the stairs. The video that Mia here sent me, and I viewed yesterday, has her attempting to walk down the stairs. She's literally retching to trying to walk down this, to walk to the basement in this unit. To say that these living conditions are deplorable, I think is a grave understatement. And the fact that there are not just Ms. Martin, but at least 3 children living in this unit, I'm not sure how anyone considers this place habitable in any way whatsoever.
Ma'am, what do you have to say?
Me. I know that it's like the house is not in order, but I was getting it in order. And that's not feces, that was like food smeared on my children are sitting right there. It's just food smeared. And they probably did sweep it down in the basement.
Why isn't it, if they probably did that, then why isn't it being cleaned up?
Like we cleaning up, I just gotta get more cleaning supplies and stuff and get all the rest of it up.
Well, here's my problem with that, ma'am, is that we started out on June 26th.
Yeah.
With those conditions existing. You told me that you were taking care of it, and it wasn't that. We came back on July 10th. And you told me that you were taking care of it. And that,
I am. It's like it's.
Hold on. I adjourned it to today's date for them to get the inspector in. And to try to make a determination as to this unit. Now, you want me to go out there and look? I mean, I'll look at their film, but if I walk into that unit, am I gonna see a unit that's habitable, man?
It's like, will he explain it? Like, it's gonna take a while for me to get all this, like, get all this stuff back.
No. I understand that. But if I walk in, am I gonna see a unit that really is in a situation where people shouldn't be living in it?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Pardon?
Yeah.
That's what I'd see, right?
Yes. I'm being honest. Yes.
I know. And I'm just saying, when I looked at the other pictures, I don't even have to look at the other one. If you have taken steps to do it, something different, it's going to be worse. It's got to be worse by now.
Like, I'm doing stuff different. Like, I gotta patch the holes. I don't like, but as far as trash, when she just came in yesterday, there wasn't no trash on the floor. It probably was still like trash from the basement from when they was throwing the stuff down there. But I'm getting it up.
Maybe if I view their video as it stands right now, tell me a reason why I shouldn't grant them a judgment in this case.
Because it's just me and them, and that's all we got right now. That's why I'm like trying to get it in order. And I don't want them outside homeless.
All right, let me ask you this. Ms. Martin, here's the reality, okay?
Yeah.
Sometimes I love doing my job, but sometimes I don't like what I have to do.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way that you and your kids can continue to stay there.
Okay.
Just can't, because what I've seen, you're not going to get it to the point that
I know I can't though. I just need one more chance.
I don't think he can.
No.
Part of the reason I gave that adjournment and asked you to do something before was to see if you could. I'm not going to sit up there and just say somebody can't do something.
Right.
But you haven't been able to. And so then my question is, if I give them a judgment today, you got to be out in 10 days. Now I realize, how many kids you have?
I have 4 right here, then I have a daughter, but she stays with her dad.
How long is it going to take? How much time do you need to get you and your kids out?
I don't know, because I'm like,
Pardon?
I don't know. I don't have anybody. Like, it's just us. Yeah, I'm unemployed right now, so.
I'm sorry?
I said it's just us, and I'm unemployed right now, so I don't know.
Right. There really isn't, and you kind of admitted it. I mean, there isn't anything for this court to try at this point in time. So I'm going to find that there's no tribal issue in this case. I'm going to issue a judgment for possession. There's not a redemption amount. Ma'am, I'll extend out the period in time a bit, but your redemption date you need to be out. I'm going to give you to August 7th to get yourself and your kids out.
Okay.
All right. Try to figure out some alternative living arrangements. You understand that?
That's fine.
So I'd suggest that you start working on that now. I mean, I hate doing this, but I think the circumstances dictate that it can't happen any other way,
Okay, that's fine.
right?
Thank you.
Pardon?
False judgment.
Group 5 management versus Micah Kelly.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Robert Weiss appearing on behalf of Group 5.
Present, Your Honor.
All right, where are we on this case? What does plaintiff have owing?
The amount owing is still $1,492, including court costs. I think the last time we were here, she had indicated she was going to make a payment and or apply for assistance. We've received no notification that she has applied for assistance, and we've received no payment. So we're asking for a judgment.
So you haven't received the payment, but she paid $300 to the court.
Oh. Okay.
And she did file the rental assistance form. Have you heard back from any of the folks?
Your Honor, I did speak with DHS today. They said that it would have to go through the case manager, which is going to look over the SCR to finalize it. The case worker had stated they don't think they'll be able to help me, and they should get me a letter sent out saying
You don't have a decision on that as of yet.
I don't have a letter decision, a final decision, no.
Your Honor, I would request, of course, that the $300 be sent to my clients and that a judgment entered for the balance with the writ to issue in 10 days. It appears that she's not going to be getting any help. And her portion of the rent at the beginning of August will be $605. And she hasn't made a voluntary payment since April, other than the $300.
That information is incorrect. The 603 is not in effect until September 1st. I was planning on making another payment in 2 weeks,
What is your rent for August, your portion?
$295.
I have 305. Oh, for August?
For August.
Do you know what it is, Cazetta?
I'm sorry, it's 305.
It's 305 for August.
All right, for August. All right, so Ms. Kelly, you said you were going to make another payment?
Yes.
Okay, when were you planning on doing that?
The date would be, today is the 24th. That would be in 2 weeks when I get paid bi-weekly.
I got you. Okay, so on the 7th,
yes.
What do you think you can pay?
I can pay 500 or more. I just don't want to say I can pay more than 500, but I know the minimum I can pay is 500.
And then her August rent kicks in. So we're just kicking the can down the road, Your Honor.
With a denial letter from the SCR, once that's finalized, and if they do deny me, I can send that information over to Salvation Army and see if they can assist them with the payments.
But here's the thing. At some point, even once you get to the 603, you're working so you can maintain your unit, right? So really what we're talking about is this back balance.
Correct.
And I've got 300. If she gets 500 on that date, so then of this balance that you have here, she's got about a third of it paid.
But then
in the court escrow.
then the $305 for August kicks in too, if you're gonna push it down.
No,
to
I
August.
know, but I'm saying, I'm just gonna round down numbers. If she pays the 500, right? This is how I get there. If she pays the 500, I take 300 of that 500 and say that's really her August portion of the rent. That means I have an additional 200, which added to this 300 is 500, which is about 1/3 of the 1,500 that you say she owes.
Correct.
I know.
You're right for a change.
Wow, for a change? Okay. All right. Did you hear that? All right. So my question becomes, and if she's working, at what point can she get all this amount paid off?
The second week of August.
You can get everything paid by then, you think? Or what do you mean the second week of August? What happens then?
I get paid again. I get paid bi-weekly.
All right. So did you get a check today or you get it tomorrow or next week?
Well, I already paid the 300 from that check. Yes.
Got it. So your next check, that's why you say the 7th, because that's the
Correct.
week of your next check, right?
Correct.
And then the 21st, but you say on the 7th, you can give 500, but then you don't have any monies till the 21st of August.
Correct. I'm still waiting from something from Treasury, but I don't want to say that I'm going to get that. They said it's still processing and that takes 7 to 14 business days, but I do not want to say that I'm going to take that 700 from there when it's not finalized.
No, I got you. I got you. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to grant a judgment at this time. She doesn't have a full answer from SER, so I'm going to give additional time. So I'm going to adjourn it to August 14th, 2026 at 3 p.m. I'm going to indicate the defendant is to pay the $500 directly to the landlord. Okay?
To the landlord, not the court.
Yes. Pay it directly to the landlord.
Okay.
All right. That way they'll have the 500 and that however they want to do their accounting, they're obviously going to apply it to the back balance, but that's okay. At least it's the best ways the bleeding is stopped. And then you've got some payment toward that back balance. And I've got the 300 here. And then I'll release the $300 in escrow to the plaintiff. Then we'll see where we are. I would then encourage the parties, since she'll be at that $1,000 range or thereabouts, once all of that happens, to work out some payment plan to maintain our housing. But if you don't want to do that, then I'll do it.
Ms. Kelly, that payment has to be in a cashier's check. We can't take cash or a regular check, so it has to be made out to Randolph Court.
All right, that's fine. If that's what I don't know why landlords make things so difficult. I understand the protection on that. Ms. Kelly, pay the $500. Pay the $500 to the court.
Okay.
Okay, that way you don't have to pay a cashier's check fee and all of that stuff. You pay it to us and we'll write out a check.
Okay,
all right.
perfect.
That's just going to hold up that payment, but that's fine.
Okay.
All right. Pay the 500 here and then we'll release $300 to the plaintiff, and then some point once the 500 gets in, we'll release it, but I can't write it now.
Okay.
Then we'll see everybody on the 14th. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Clarify the situation, Your Honor. It's late on Friday. I'm a little slow. We're coming back on the 14th, at which point in time she'll have 500 plus the 300 paid in. And then of course we will have to add in the 305 for our August rent.
You'd have to add in the 305 for August rent, but I'll have $800 of hers. She's looking to that next week to be able to then clear the balance. So if you guys don't want to give her the time to do it, I'm going to find a way to give her the time to do it.
I'm not surprised.
Shouldn't be.
I know.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. So
Thank you, Your Honor.
the 14th at 3 p.m.
Yes, sir.
Fine. Thank you. Have a nice weekend.
Have a great weekend. Thank you.
Ahin LLC versus Connie Clark. And David Clark.
Good afternoon, Judge. Ashley Atisha, P82009 on behalf of plaintiff.
Oh,
And-
there the Clarks are. Hello.
You have to unmute yourself.
Yes, I'm present, sir.
All right. I think there's David.
present.
There he is. Okay. I have 20,185.20 owing, including court costs.
That's correct. And we've reached a consent judgment with
Okay.
a pay or vacate date by August 15th.
Okay, so they need to pay that full amount by
Yes.
August 15th?
Or vacate, yes.
Sir,
And-
may I ask a question here?
Yes, you may.
Okay, thank you. We were working with their attorney. We had had something simple to agree. At this point, she texted us a lot of details this morning that she wanted us to sign. And then also she said she would sign it for us. And at this point, we would like to seek advice from our own attorney and have time to, find an attorney and speak with them.
Okay, so you don't want to, you may have reached an agreement, but you want to take it, you want to go to your attorney to take a look at whatever it is.
Absolutely. We had asked for August 31st to be able to move, and that was denied. But at this point, with all the details that are new presented to us, we feel that we need the advice of an attorney for us ourselves. As well as we have not heard back from HAWC nor SER at this point for some rental assistance.
Judge, may I briefly respond?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I don't believe that I don't know if they filed proof that they filed for rental aid. I haven't received such. And with regards to the details that she brought up, I informed them that this was a money judgment case, that if the amount was paid, that we'd set aside the money judgment. And also I informed them of MCR, it was 4.201J, explaining that if they wish to set aside the judgment because they're not represented by an attorney, they would have 3 days to do so. Those are the new details that she's discussing. Otherwise, I've sent a copy of the judgment via text for them to review, and nothing has changed from that.
And we did not receive that. I looked for it in my email and I keep looking for it. I have not received that yet.
It's in your text messages.
You asked for my email address and I was looking in my email.
Right. This is maybe what happens when I let everybody appear by Zoom. And nobody's here in the courtroom that I can. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Try to be nice, but I'm going to adjourn this to August 14, 2026. There may be additional rent certainly that kicks in at that point, and I'm well aware of that. That's at what time? At 3 p.m. That's my next available time to do it. And I'm going to order that both the parties, but all parties need to appear in person on that day. If you get an attorney, folks, you also need to have that attorney here on that day.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Peninsula Place versus Afra Pinjari.
Good afternoon, Rebecca, the plaintiff.
Your name?
Afra Pinjari.
All right, where are we on this case?
So I went to go to DHS yesterday. She said that I need a summon from the court saying
You went to DHS. They said you need paperwork from the court and they won't let you file until you have it.
they said they'll let me keep my application, but they cannot make a decision because they can't help for non-payment. They only help for eviction. And I started, that's what she told me.
Oh.
That if I get something from the court saying that
You're being evicted,
Then
then
they'll
that's
have-
fine, which is means they're asking for a judgment. They can't ask for a judgment. They're supposed to help you prior to asking for a judgment. Do you have the name of the person that you spoke to?
I don't remember her name. She was a supervisor though.
Probably not.
That's what they.
No, yeah, that's what they call them. Sometimes anybody can get a title.
But she said until I get that, I can't do anything. But
Yes, you can.
tomorrow,
Okay, no, I hear what you're telling me. Okay, and I'm not angry with you. It's how much is owing?
Your with costs, Your Honor, $1,712.87.
All right. How much is your monthly rent?
when I signed my lease, it was $629.
$629. Does that sound about right, folks?
Ish, Your Honor, I think it's a little like 630 something, but close.
Okay, but close. All right. So let me ask you this. Do you have any funds to pay anything to the landlord at this?
So tomorrow I was gonna take in a $400 cashier's check.
400?
Yeah, and then I started a new job on Monday. And so I've been door dashing and stuff too. So I'll be able to get them all the money by August 31st with August's rent.
Right, but what can you pay? You're gonna pay 400 tomorrow. Then let's say the first half of August, how much can you give them?
The first half of August, I could give them another, like probably give them 1,000.
1,000?
And not 2 weeks from today, I could probably give them 1,000.
2 weeks from today. Well, you say probably.
No, I'm gonna give them 1,000.
1,000 by the 7th?
Yeah.
All right. So there's gonna be a total of 1,400 coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and we're gonna have to tack 6 on there, so we're at least making some progress. So here's what I'm gonna do, Council. I'm gonna adjourn this out to my next available date of August 4th, 2026 at 3 p.m. You need to make those payments.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Ann? Ann, if you're listening to me, can you write down this name so I can call the individual at DHS? So I can put this case number down because I want to talk to the people at DHS about that because that's incorrect information she's given. All right. Okay. See everybody then, get that paid,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll be able to deal with it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Peninsula Place versus Shemaya PO. So I got it wrong.
Yeah, Joe.
So what is that?
I'm Dominican, so it's like Haitian.
Okay.
Yeah.
But right, but I mean I wanted to do French and I wanted to do Spanish and I'm gonna mess it up like I did the last time. All right. All right, where are we on her case?
So basically the $10,000 thing, my bank is like investigating me for like scamming and fraud. So they haven't like cleared I have the $3,000 that I owe, but since it outdid to the 10,000, they're trying to not get me for scamming, but they need me to verify. So I talked to somebody with them earlier. Her name's Ashley. She said basically I have 10 days. And I was like, okay.
Ashley said what?
Whatever office that she is a part of, because I called.
That she being who?
Or the
pointing at Holly?
who owns the person, not Holly, the person who's getting represented by who's representing Penn Place.
Yeah.
Yeah. I called the office place, the attorney office, and I told her exactly what I'm saying to you, and she was like,
"You'll have 10 days to get it paid."
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know they had a judge in their office.
No, not the.
Okay, no, I'm just saying that.
No, I was trying to be proactive before the court.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
Probably in pricing you of what could happen.
Okay.
All right. So the 10 isn't gonna, you don't know when that's gonna clear.
So I didn't have the 10,000 clearly. I had exactly what I owed them, but because I pressed submit so many times, it came out to $10,000. So yes,
Oh.
so because I did that, they said they were gonna return my original 3,500 that I owed. But because I did the 10,000, they're saying I'm scamming.
Who says that?
My bank, Huntington.
Okay.
So I have like,
Who's returning the money?
so Huntington is gonna return, it was only 3,600 in there. It was only 3,600, but it overdraft, it was ACH, it overdrafted it to 10,000. So they're gonna return me my 3,000.
What?
MIP show.
And you said the origin of that is what?
Dominican? Haitian?
Dominican. Okay. Is that how they do this down there?
No.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I think I'm scamming them because I did an ACH of $10,000. So I'm just waiting for my original 3,600 to be put in my account. But if that doesn't happen sooner than later, I am able to make other constitutions, make other plans.
Okay, young lady. When can you get this paid?
I hope
Without having to hit any buttons.
without I was gonna hopefully I was hoping that by next week put the funds back in my account.
When this paid?
I could get it paid on the 31st. I could get it paid on the 31st.
Are you sure?
Yes, that would, if they don't put it in my account, I could get it from somewhere else.
I don't know what that is. I don't want to know. Okay, so by the 31st.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
All right. What I'm gonna do. And how much is your monthly rent?
$860.
So how are you gonna get that paid?
Oh, for next month. Oh, I have a job. Oh, I have like money. I have a job. I'm good for my new balance. I just need to pay this previous balance. Yes. I'm good for the.
So when are you gonna have August?
So I'll have August. I'll have that on the 3rd. It's only $860. I get paid. I'm just saying this 3,000 that they took put me in a hole. I owe 3,000 to them.
Oh,
I'm gonna have August.
I don't know what to do. I really don't.
I will have August is ready.
Okay.
Yes.
And then you'll be able to keep that up. But by the 31st, you can get all of this clear.
Yes.
I don't know what it is.
I can. I was trying to get the funds back to me without having to reach into my family and stuff because I don't want to hear their mouths, but if I have to do that.
Wow. I don't want to hear the mouth. Help me. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. And this might be an unwise call on my part, but I'm for this young lady.
Thank you.
Just because of the way she said it, couldn't be scamming a bank because that's not the way you do it.
No.
But that's okay. I want to tell you how to do it. I'm gonna adjourn this out to August 14th, 2026 at 3 p.m. I'm gonna put down in here that you'll pay that 3,600 by July 31st. So I will be angry if it's not paid.
Understood.
You gotta talk to your family.
Understood.
Okay. And since I'm going out to that date, your August rent will click in. Right? So you gotta have that paid. But if you're gonna pay that by the 3rd, get this 36. It's 36.94, council. Is that right?
Well, Your Honor, it was, and then she had NSF fees because she
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So what's your current balance because of NSF? Because she clicked the button.
$35 for each one, and there were 4 payments and 4 reversals, and I understand she's waiting for them.
Wow.
I was clicking like I was like, I
was. So what do you have? How much is owed?
I have 3804.17 because it looks like another late fee came in, another $30. Hope my math.
Okay, so 3804.17.
It's everything with the cost, right?
That's with the cost.
It's with the cost.
38 0417. So can you get that paid by the 31st?
I will be going to my parents with my head down. Yes, I will. I can get that paid. I can.
I'd love to hear that come. No, no.
No, you don't.
All right. Pay the 3804 by July 31st. And then get your August rent paid on time. I'm going to turn it out to the 14th. If everything is paid and your account is zero, I do not need to see you on the 14th.
Okay.
Let me repeat that. If everything's paid, do not come back in here.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome, young lady. Have a good weekend. Is that it for you, counsel?
It is, Your Honor. Have a great weekend.
You too. And hello, Holly. How are you?
I'm well. Thank you very much, Your Honor. Have a wonderful weekend.
You too.
Thanks.
Ridgewood, Ypsilanti versus Anthony James.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Mark Schlesinger appearing on behalf of plaintiff.
Your name?
Anthony James.
All right. And how much is owing on his account?
Judge, as we sit here today with cost $906.81.
All right. So about where we were. How are we going to get that paid?
I need some time at least, man. I work, I got a job. I had to miss work today for this. And they mad at me about this.
Okay. So how much time?
30 days.
To get this all paid?
Yes, I will.
What about August rent?
Huh?
What about August?
I'm moving out of the apartment I'm at this right now as we speak.
When are you moving out?
I'm moving out as we speak. I should be going out of there by the end of the month because I don't want to live there no more.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do.
Mhm.
How much time do you need to move out? Oh, there's a money judgment you requested, right?
That's correct, Judge.
All right.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to adjourn it to August 14, 2026 at 3 p.m. Defendant says he's moving out. Here's what I'm going to suggest to you in the interim, sir, is that you move out of the premises. This back balance, if you move out before the end of the month, that's where it's going to stop, I think. Go into the office or call the attorney's office and try to work out a payment plan to pay this back balance.
Okay.
But it's important you got to be out of the unit. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. I don't know what has happened. It was okay. I'm good. Ridgewood, Ypsilanti versus Sarah Lee.
And good afternoon again, Your Honor. Mark Schlesinger appearing on behalf of plaintiff.
Hello.
Hi.
What's your name?
Sarah Lee.
All right. And how much is owing on this?
Judge, this is with court cost $3,494.71.
All right. How are you intending on getting this paid?
Like I said, in the last court hearing, I applied for SER and I filled out the form to prove that I did.
Still haven't gotten an answer?
So I have to reschedule an appointment for them because they need more documents. I've already submitted several, but I think they just need more information. And then I am planning to pay by the first week of August. And since that means that the August rent would come in, I would also pay for that.
Okay. So that I understand what you're telling me. Right, somewhere in the week that ends in the 7th,
yes,
you're going to get this back balance plus August rent paid.
Yes.
I'm going to give her an opportunity to do that, counsel. How much is your monthly rent?
About $1,450 or $1,500, depending on my water bill.
Got it.
I would be happy to get that money in August as well, Judge, so I'm agreeable.
Okay, so
Not
what
that,
I'll do.
not that my agreement makes any decision and it makes any sway in your decision making, Judge.
Yeah, well, it can help sometimes. I'm gonna turn this out to August 14, 2026 at 3 p.m. Now, if you, well, you say you won't have anything until the 7th, but just so that you know, if everything was paid by next week, this case would be dismissed.
Yes.
Okay, but if you pay everything by the 7th plus August, same result. It's good.
Understood.
Okay, thank you. Have a great weekend.
Thanks so much, Judge. Have a great weekend.
You too, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Because my day doesn't get any better. What'd you say? Don't call me. What'd you say? Okay. Go ahead, just call the case. My label. Really? They just didn't put a label on? It's just funny. Deplorable Holdings versus Petberg.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Julia Moran of Varnum LLP on behalf of plaintiff Tamala Rue Holdings LLC.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Ellie Kirsten on behalf of defendant.
All right. And where are we on this case?
Your Honor, the last time that we were before you on this matter, the court had some concerns about jurisdiction. We have filed a bench memo detailing the jurisdictional basis for this matter. We are not sure if the court has had an opportunity to review that at this point.
Oh, I did, and I read it.
Then, Your Honor, our position is fairly clear that under MCL 600.5704, the court has a general grant of jurisdiction over summary proceedings to recover possession. And that is exactly what we are seeking here under two distinct subsections of section 5714.
Right, but under that notion, you're seeking this as a non-payment of rent as opposed to a termination, correct?
Your Honor, this is an action where we have multiple bases for seeking possession. The first theory was under a non-payment of rent theory, as there is still outstanding balances that, as defined by the lease, are rent and have not yet been paid. But separate and independent of that, through subsection CI, after termination of a lease, pursuant to a power to terminate provided in the lease or implied by law, the court is also empowered to grant possession. And in this case, there have been numerous independent events of default. We have opted to terminate the lease and provided notice of that, despite the lease itself stating that no notice was required. There has been notice. At this point, the defendant is still occupying the premises. The lease has been terminated, and we request that the court grant us possession in light of that.
Go ahead, your turn.
Your Honor, it's defendant's position that the court lacks jurisdiction to hear this summary proceedings matter. As to the first point about jurisdiction for non-payment of rent, the amount stated in the notice to quit was paid by the defendant, the $16,000 and change. I have the exact amount if the court needs it. So that amount.
There was presumably a late fee that kicked in. I'll let you finish your points, but one thing I was trying to figure out, that payment of the 16,000, I think 400 something, whatever it was that paid prior to the filing or institution of this action, or was that paid after it?
Your Honor, I could answer that question. There was an original letter sent that there was an outstanding sum of $32,000. Half of that was remitted, the other half was not. This action was initiated, and since then, $16,000 has been remitted. However, there is still an outstanding balance that is attached to a late payment from June. And I would direct the court to the lease itself, which states that.
You're not answering my question, because the answer to my question doesn't take that long. At the time of the filing of the complaint, had the 16,000 been paid?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
Your Honor, if I could clarify, so as plaintiff stated, $32,000 was originally owing, $16,000 was paid on June 16th. The notice to quit was issued, indicating that the second half of the payment was made and that it was due in 7 days. And that second half was paid by the date listed on the notice to quit.
So, okay, so both of those cannot be true. Because you couldn't have filed a complaint for non-payment prior to the expiration of the notice.
Your Honor, from my understanding, the notice to quit was dated June 16th and the complaint was filed that same day.
Is that right? Counsel?
Your Honor, I am. Yes, Your Honor, both of those were filed on the same date. The issue with the non-payment of rent here is that that was an event of default under the lease. That notice was provided in an abundance of caution to dot our I's and cross our T's, but the non-payment at issue independently created a basis to terminate the lease, which was exercised.
Whoa. No. Did you read the notice that you gave them?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what's it say about the payment of the amount?
Your Honor, this notice, the non-payment of rent subsection is separate and distinct. If the court does not agree that this non-payment of rent provision, statutory provision, allows us possession, we would ask that the court then instead consider this under subsection C1.
Did you give them a 30-day?
Your Honor, the lease did not require a 30 days notice to terminate the lease.
You have to invoke the jurisdiction of this court.
Your Honor, we provided them numerous.
I'm statutory. You can't just bring things to me. On summary proceedings actions, whether commercial or, you have to invoke the jurisdiction of the court.
Your Honor, we believe we properly have. We've provided them numerous notices and attempts to cure. They have not. And this assertion that they now believe the court lacks subject matter jurisdiction is inconsistent with their answer to the complaint.
I'm inclined, counsel, to agree with them. Because you took a non-payment of notice or a non-payment notice, effectively said you have 7 days to cure. They cure within that 7 days, but you file a complaint prior to the expiration of that notice. That does not invoke the jurisdiction of this court at all. So under that theory, yeah, I don't think you can proceed. Quite frankly, I can't proceed.
Your Honor, the non-payment was one of 2 events of default that we invoked in our complaint.
You keep saying that to me over and over again. Really, I'm not that old. I hear you. I heard you the first 2 times you've been telling me that. The problem is that then you try to invoke the court's jurisdiction without a notice at all. And I'm not sure how statutorily you can do that. And quite frankly, your memo doesn't help me.
If I may, Your Honor.
Yeah, go ahead.
We believe that we have properly terminated this lease. We believe that we've brought a summary proceeding for possession following a proper termination. Not only was there lack of payment, there are issues with other provisions of the lease, including inventory, supply obligations that were not met. 30 days notice was provided. They did not cure those deficiencies. We believe that there are multiple independent bases for these summary.
The 30-day notice was provided?
Your Honor, we sent them.
Did you file the complaint prior to the expiration of that 30 days? Like you did with the 7-day?
Your Honor, we provided the notice of material breaches on May 18th, and we filed the complaint on June 16th. And as of today, those remain uncured.
Your Honor, if I may, maybe provide some clarity. So she is correct that there was a letter issued on May 18th to defendant regarding what plaintiff believes were material breaches to the lease. As I believe was discussed at a hearing last week, we dispute that the material breaches. Nevertheless, there was a letter issued on June 16th that included the 7-day notice to quit and also indicated plaintiff's position that the lease was terminated as of April 23rd. It's my understanding that there was no formal 30-day notice. However, even if there was, it's defendant's position that this court lacks jurisdiction to hear these summary proceedings because plaintiff has continued to accept rent for June and July, which would further restrict the jurisdiction of this court.
Your Honor, the lease is clear that when an event of default has occurred, even if a later payment is made, it does not change the fact that an event of default has occurred, which entitles termination of the lease. If the court would like us to submit more fulsome briefing on the jurisdiction issue or amend our complaint to parse out those individual events of default that make the summary proceedings proper, we would respectfully request that the court grant us an opportunity to amend and do so.
Respectfully, Your Honor, if I just may respond to that point. The lease, she is correct that there is language in the lease. However, leases routinely, landlords routinely draft leases to include unenforceable provisions. The law is clear, as this court indicated earlier under Park Forest, that once landlord accepts rent for future months, that they waive their notice to terminate. And that is what has happened here. They have given the notice, they have indicated that the lease is terminated, but continued to accept rent as this case has proceeded.
And Your Honor, we have cited authority in our bench memorandum that we provided to the court a couple of days ago, stating that acceptance of rent does not foreclose the ability to proceed with a summary proceeding.
But can create a Park Forest issue.
And Your Honor, again, we would request then that we have the ability to amend our complaint and we can parse out each of these amounts of default, the proper termination of the lease, and the amounts that are currently outstanding, if that would help clarify the issues for the court and show why the court has proper jurisdiction.
It's actually very clear. The court is very clear. In terms of what I should do, it only becomes an issue of whether or not I give you an opportunity to provide more briefing to the court. But folks, also as I understand, at this very moment, there's only $1,021 in dispute.
That's my understanding, yes.
Yes, Your Honor, there's $1,021.23 that comes from a June late payment.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a ruling and then guess I'm going to allow the other part. This court is going to specifically rule that as to the non-payment rent issue, for other reasons, but specifically for the reason that the complaint was filed prior to the expiration of the notice. Also, since the non-payment of rent is remediary, sure. The plaintiff or the defendants remediated by the payment, which this court believes would divest it of any jurisdiction, even if jurisdiction attached. I don't believe regarding the non-payment that jurisdiction ever attached because the complaint was filed prior to the expiration of the notice to quit. And therefore, and then also was paid prior to, well, not prior to the filing of the complaint, but would have been had the complaint been filed properly. Best way to put that. And so this court doesn't believe that it lacks subject matter jurisdiction over the case, and that the subject matter jurisdiction hasn't properly been invoked in this court by the plaintiff. To the extent that even one were to believe that the court were wrong in that, this matter then, upon it immediately being filed with the court, the defendant having been paid, the remedy should have been, as to that issue, dismissal. So whether it needs to be dismissed, whether it's with reference to the subject matter jurisdiction or just a factual basis of the case, would require its dismissal as to the non-payment of rent. As to the issue of the 30-day, this court, I will say, is leaning toward the issue that there was not proper notice as to that 30-day. And then to the extent that there was even that the notice was proper, the notice that was given, that we have a park forest issue as it regards this case. Now, sometimes agreeable that park forest may or may not be applicable to certain types of commercial circumstances as opposed to residential. Certainly the court will take a look at that. So what I'm going to do is then I'm going to adjourn to August 14th, 2026 at 3 p.m. I will allow each side to file a brief to the court, looking both at the jurisdictional issues regarding the 30-day as well as the park forest issue. I would like those, if you could, that if I could receive them at least by the Monday prior to what date that is, the Monday of that week of the 14th. I would appreciate it. Give me a chance. Give it. Any questions?
No questions from plaintiff.
Thank you, folks.
Thank you.
Take that.
All rise. 14A District Court for County of Washington, State of Michigan, back in session. Gentleman, Judge Jay Cedric.
You may be seated.
Never mind. I'll be right back. Thank you.
So we answered it. Okay. Court calls the case Arbor Woods versus Sarah Gore.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Rachel Dornbush, Palace Law, P78301 on behalf of the plaintiff.
Ms. Gore, you are present.
Yes.
All right, and this is a non-payment of rent. How much is owing?
Your Honor, there is rent to retain of $4,808.27. Costs are $188 for a total due of $4,996.27. Your Honor, Ms. Gore and I did reach terms for a proposed consent judgment, and the agreement is that Ms. Gore is going to pay that amount plus August and September rental charges as follows. It will be $1,000 on or before July 31st, the August rental charges on or before August 14th, $1,600 on or before August 31st, September rental charges on or before September 11th, and then the remaining balance on or before September 30th. Your Honor, I did discuss with Ms. Gore that if there was a default on the agreement, that plaintiff could file for an order of eviction without further hearing. And I did advise Ms. Gore of her rights under MCR 4.201J. She did give me permission to sign the judgment on her behalf, and I let her know I would CC her when I submitted the judgment to the court.
All right. Ms. Gore, is all of that correct?
Yes.
Do you have any questions regarding the judgment or its terms?
No.
All right. I will grant the judgment and I will sign it upon presentation to the court by consent.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Arbor Woods versus Marcus Hollis. He's a dial-in.
Hello?
Hello, your name? You need to unmute. Hit *6 on your phone.
Marcus Hollis.
Thank you. All right, what is plaintiff's claim? Well, there was a judgment.
That's correct, Your Honor. There was a judgment and I believe an order of eviction was processed. And I believe it was issued by Your Honor on July 2nd. It may have already been posted and served on Mr. Hollis. I believe that is the case because there was an agreement reached between Mr. Hollis and my client for Mr. Hollis to make some payments on July 14th, on the 16th, and then to have the balance paid in full on or before July 31st. But Mr. Hollis didn't make those initial payments that were agreed upon from what my client has advised me. And I spoke with Mr. Hollis yesterday, and I don't know that Mr. Hollis is confident that he's going to be able to have it paid down to zero by the 31st. The judgment, Your Honor, was for $3,608.45. That judgment entered back in May. Currently, the balance is $5,442.78. And so, Your Honor, my client's still willing to go to the 31st. They're just not willing to go beyond that.
Got it. Mr. Hollis, what do you want to tell me?
Yes, sir. I'm just fighting child support case, and it's cutting more than half of my money in every week, and I'm just fighting that. And I should be getting more of my money so I can make bigger payments. And this is all I'm going through right now.
All right. Well, you heard what they said.
I'm trying. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, if I'm trying to get it down to at least where I can use my credit card and pay it. So that's why I've been trying to put it in escrow or whatever and take it down to at least the amount that I can charge it and get it to zero before the 31st. But like I said, I'm going through child support court, and that's a whole nother.
So let me, I don't mean to get into your credit card business, but how much are you able to put on your credit card?
2,500.
Huh?
2,500.
25? So
Your Honor, there's $980 that was
80,
paid
right.
in escrow. And I guess, Your Honor, the issue that I have with that is that it's supposed to be 1 month's rent. 1 month's rent's actually $1,599. And so 1 month's rent hasn't been paid in escrow.
yeah, this is a non-payment case, and I think I had to teach my clerks to look at things differently because you clearly had the rental rate of $1,599 on the complaint. Okay. Yeah, I don't see, and I was just going through with the 9 and trying to see how the math was going to work, but it doesn't even work for the judgment, quite frankly. With the 20, it just doesn't quite make it. So, sir, I'm going to deny your motion to stay the writ and set it aside. All right?
All right. So I can still pay the 5,000? Or don't
Well,
pay the
you at
5,000?
least have to get the 3,608, but then they're going to be right back at you. And the only reason they're granting the additional time is so that you can get everything caught up.
Your Honor, my client's
So
position
30
is that he's got to pay the 54 because the time frame to pay the judgment was back in May. This is
No,
now.
I hear you. I'm just saying it's gonna be where it's gonna be applied. I mean, let's put it this way. The agreement that was made was really to pay the full balance ultimately. And I'm saying, I'm denying the motion, letting it come across, whatever the effect might be, is to be judgmental. All right? Thank you.
So can I could pay the 36. Is what you're saying?
Well, that their
Because that's
position
the
is
initial agreement.
You've got to continue on the agreement, whatever the agreement was.
Oh, the initial agreement was under 36, not 54.
Well, frankly, then, Your Honor, then my client wants to proceed with the writ Monday. I mean, they're giving him an
But I'm
opportunity
just
to bring his
saying, like,
account current. I understand where Mr.
that,
Howell
I'm
is
just
coming
asking a
from.
question. I'm just asking a question.
The original agreement, Your Honor, the
Their
judgment.
position, go ahead.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I was certainly not trying to interrupt, Your Honor.
No.
The original agreement, Your Honor, was entered back in May 15th, I think was the court hearing. And the agreement was he was going to pay $600 on or before May 18th, $600 on or before May 29th, $600 on or before June 5th, and the remaining balance with June rent on or before June 12th. Of that agreement, Your Honor, Mr. Hollis paid $600 on May 26th. He paid $500, $600 on June 3rd, and he paid $600 on June 18th. And at that point left a balance due and owing more than what the original judgment was for. It was $3644.86 at that point. And so, I mean,
And and then I also got a emergency. I talked to what's the name? SER. I got an SER in too.
Well, that's not going to help right now. I mean, it may help until paying something off.
Yeah, and that's what I don't know. I haven't got my email or anything, or they said it was gonna get mailed to me.
All right, sir, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to get that balance paid off.
All right. So
okay,
can I pay half in the? So if I put it in escrow, if I go pay half in escrow, am I able to charge? Is it? No, I'm just asking you a question. If I put the money in escrow, is that going to change the balance on the site so I can charge it?
I don't know how to answer that, sir. I'm just telling you, whatever you work out with your landlord is fine with me. I'm just indicating that I'm not setting aside the judgment or staying the writ in this case. The escrow will be released to plaintiff. Thank you.
I don't answer nothing.
Serious. Court does call the case of Arbor Woods versus Sonia Chapel. Oh. Hello.
And Your Honor, my understanding is that Ms. Chapel paid today. I think there was a very small balance due. My client said that she was planning on addressing that this afternoon. I don't know if Ms. Chapel did drop off that additional small payment. I'll defer to Ms. Chapel regarding that.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
It like she said, it is a small balance.
How much is it?
It was
like $39, Your Honor. I'm not inclined to take a judgment for $39.
It's $39.44, but they added that on to the total. My total that you told me, I owe $966. 40.
I had the Joe 968 and what a late fee kicked in.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor. So you may recall at the last court date, Ms. Chapel had appeared and she had a concern regarding a force mo charge. My client credited that. It brought the balance down to $911, but a late fee hit. And so when Miss Chapel paid the 9/11, it left the balance due, which
Got
is
it.
comprising of the late fee. And
And
so I'm not inclined to take a judgment for that, Your Honor. I would dismiss the case and just say that if Miss Chapel wants to pay that with her August charges, that's fine.
what is the charge for?
It's a late fee.
Oh, okay. I have no problem with charging that, but I just wanted to address, this was on my door Saturday after I left here Friday to leave, to evict me, and it's from June. I just wanted to address.
Oh, no, okay, so here's what happened, man. They filed for the writ for the order of eviction. It must be from a June case?
Oh, you know
Yeah,
what, Your Honor?
I paid it first.
Go ahead.
Yes, Your Honor. And looking back, it looks like there was a case that was filed back in May.
June.
There was a case filed in May, a judgment entered by default, it looks like on June 16th. And I'm not sure how there was a second case filed, but the writ was signed by Your Honor on the 16th. They're not going to act on that writ, and we would dismiss
They're
this.
not, okay. That's okay.
I just wonder why it was on my door when it was.
Because that's how writ would normally be processed. If you never gotten to that stage, that when I sign off on the order of eviction, that's what happens.
So come to court, don't pay it.
Come to court. What do you mean?
Because I guess this is the notice to come to court, right?
No, that's the notice to evict you. That one that you got in your hand?
Because I didn't come to court.
Because of the last case.
Yes,
Right,
and
not
Your Honor,
this
if
case.
Miss Chapel wants to give me a call, I'm happy to kind of go through the timeline with her. In any event, she's not facing eviction based off of that order. We are,
You don't have to worry about it.
That's all I wanted. What's your name and number, ma'am?
Miss Chapel, if you look at that paperwork that told that order of eviction, it says plaintiff's attorney Matthew Pallets. And there's a 248 number out of Troy.
And there's a 248 phone number, I think it is.
Oh, okay.
See that?
Okay.
It's for Rachel Dorn. All right?
That's all.
Don't worry about that. I'm gonna dismiss the case. All right? You're so welcome. You have a blessed
weekend.
Okay.
Oh. Can I say something?
Yeah, come on now.
I know it's been that morning for y'all.
No.
Counselor, they charged me another $55 for lawn. And
when was that done?
Oh, that's a
Horse lawn, July 1st and July 20th, and neither one of them they cut
No,
my
that's
lawn.
a credit, ma'am. The one on July 20th is a credit to your account. If
That's
you know,
okay, but she just credited me that one. But again, the July 1st.
so the July 1st is the charge. The 20th is the crediting that charge, reversing it.
So it's not two charges.
It's not two charges.
Sorry. Thank you.
Are you gonna be able to make it all the way to the door without turning around and yelling at me saying you guys say something? No, I'm just asking, because otherwise I'll wait.
God bless y'all. Y'all have a safe, wonderful week.
You do the same. One thing. No. Yes, I have. Arborwood versus Teresa Roberson. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon. What's your name?
Teresa Roberson.
All right. And what do you have as the balance?
1839.79.
1839.79. All right. What do you want to tell me? Sure.
Well, I sought assistance from the Housing Bureau for Seniors, and Norton is assisting me to.
Yeah, she's there. She's giving me problems every time she goes. She just gets up here and tells me what I'm going to do. All right. Where are we with her? Okay, state your name, please.
Hi, Your Honor. Madden Linton, Housing Bureau for Seniors. This is similar. We filed the 14 days last Friday, or within 5 days of the first hearing, but we didn't get the 14 days. So I'm just here to say, can you?
No, she got the 14. She got her time.
Because she was here just last Friday. And then we
Her
all.
first hearing occurred on July 10th,
Okay.
hearing July 17th.
Okay.
Now we're here on the 24th.
Okay. So that's what I.
I know you were yelling at me about that on the last case.
Okay. Well,
It's rare that somebody does not get their 14 days.
that's why I was like, something's wrong.
And quite frankly, with or without the paper.
Yeah.
Quite
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Okay, well, we're just coordinating with mHealthy, which is another U of M agency, so they're just processing. So, I mean, it would.
they're gonna be able to get this paid then for her? Is that
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, what about August rate? How are,
You're prepared to pay August, tell them.
I should be able to pay August. It's gonna be not on the 1st, but on the 5th of August is when my payroll will.
payroll
Yes.
comes in?
Because it comes in on Friday, but because of the bank, the grad bank, they do a courtesy 2 day. So I'm looking at the 5th, and that is the last day that I can pay without being.
Without a late fee?
Yes.
All right, here's what I'll do. I mean, you guys have never not come through without or a check, so I'll trust you.
No way.
So I'm going to adjourn this to August 14th, 2026 at 12 noon. Okay. They will, hopefully we can get that paid. You will have by the 5th.
August.
Yeah, by the 5th of August, paid August.
Yes.
And then you won't need to come back and see me.
Okay. Thank you.
I mean, you can. Don't bring her with you. No, I'm kidding.
Package.
But no, you don't, you won't have to come in if everything's paid. They'll-
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Just.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Great weekend. Northville Crossing versus Ardell Carson.
Hey, Judge.
Hello. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you doing, sir?
I'm not too bad. Not too bad. Okay. Ms. Dornbush, where is Carson? Miss Carson and us.
$1,098.34.
All right. Ms. Carson, how are you gonna get this paid?
I'm still working with Autumn from SOS Community Services. She just sent me another email. I guess she needed an updated benefit letter from my father. I already turned in mine to show our income. So that's what I'm working on now. I guess that's all she needed to receive
then-
the commitment letter.
And then they're gonna pay it.
Yes,
Is what
sir.
she's telling.
Yes, sir.
All right. So let me ask you this. If they're paying through July, how are you gonna take care of August?
August we'll be able to take care of with our regular monthly rent.
Got it.
We just
Okay.
need help. We just need help with this one time.
You just need to get over this hump.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. All right, rather than adjourn it out, I'm gonna find no tribal issue after a hearing. And I'm gonna grant a judgment for possession to the plaintiff, and I'll explain why I'm doing this, Ms. Carson.
Okay.
For the total amount of the 1,090.34. Okay,
Okay.
so I'm gonna grant that judgment for that amount.
Okay.
But going to extend the writ date, because normally our writ date would be what, the 4th or 3rd or 4th?
Third.
Pardon? August 3rd. So I'm gonna extend it to the end of that week of August 7th.
Okay.
Okay, so let the folks know let Autumn know that they have until the 7th to get it cleared
Take
up.
care of. Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And then
Awesome.
yeah, we'll do it that way. Okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You have a great weekend.
All right. You too. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. Scio Farms versus Melanie Clemens.
Your Honor, Ms. Clemens did make a payment in full, but we need to verify that it is cleared. So if we
Got
could
it.
adjourn this, that would be great.
August 14th, 2026, 12 noon, right? And Scio Farms versus Bridget Long.
Your Honor, Ms. Long is not present, but you may have some email correspondence from myself with Ms. Long CC'd on it, indicating the reason for her non-appearance today. We did reach terms, though, for a proposed consent judgment, which was submitted along with a signed advice of rights, indicating a total redemptive amount of $2,482.55 to be paid on or before August 3rd.
Yeah, I see that. And she was apprised of everything under it. Yeah, I see that. I will enter that consent judgment
Thank you, Your Honor.
in that amount, 2482.55. That's that. Okay, fantastic. I think I only have one more, and that is Sylvan Crossing versus Wolf. That's a dismissal.
It is.
All right,
indeed.
that's it. You guys have a wonderful weekend. Hello, Patty.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well. And how are you doing?
You know, I need a vacation from my